shodo-x!
Hey guys, welcome to the 18th episode of the Soto Pop Podcast. I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
Josh.
のコンティニューで実験を始めようぜ
Okay, alright, it's Malunas.
Hey.
And if you don't know who that is on this channel, because this is the very first episode that we are posting on RRR Infinity. This is our good buddy Malunas. He never says his name. And also, subsequently, this is the very last episode that will be posted to the Soto Pop Podcast channel proper. Like its own channel. We're not going to be using it anymore. Head on over to RRR Infinity. The links to that will be in the description down below. Actually, it might be the only link in the description down below. So the only way you can follow along with the news is if you go into the link in the description, head over to that one, and then do it on the right one, right?
Yes.
Or is that mean? Should I put the news in there?
I think.
No, that makes sense.
Alright. Okay, cool. Guys, we have news, and we forgot to talk about a topic, but I have some new stuff in. Ride Plus 1 and Ryusoulger that we could talk about. So there is a plethora of stuff that we could definitely have for a discussion. But first up, we've got some Ryusoulger news, and then we've got some light Soto news, which kind of sucks since we've had some heavy hitters recently. Anyway, Malunas, would you like to dive right into the first bit?
Yeah, so Ryusoulger once again sneaks up on us with a Minipla set number 3. This is the model kit series for the mecha. The first one was just the 3 knights combination, which is what you would see in the first episode. Then the second wave decided to just release those again with black and green and Dime Volcano. And this third wave once again gives us Dime Volcano with I didn't even recognize his name. Mosa Rex. That's the one. So yeah, that's the Ryusoulger Gold's mecha. And they include, for some reason, a random set of accessories relevant to the main mecha. First of all is an alternate head, which appears to be painted instead of stickered.
That's nice.
Some open hands, which is a real game changer for me. Because, that's not really something they do.
Yeah.
And most importantly, they actually included a red Ryusoul with articulation.
Is it... How articulate is it really? Because I see it doing some pose.
As articulated as it could be for a Ryusoul.
Okay.
So I'm guessing those arms probably have some sort of rotation, but not really likely.
Interesting. Because it looks like it's mostly in the legs.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I was going to say, it's got enough articulation to maybe be on one knee. I mean, it's more than I even expected, because we were just talking recently about how it would be cool for them to do some sort of articulated Ryusoul.
Yeah, definitely. And, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Matt Hunt said something about a listing for an articulated Ryusoul. Something. I don't fully remember, so again, don't quote me on that, but...
Oh, yeah, I think it was,
right.
They said, a Gashapon set, right?
Oh, okay. So, I mean, this might be, this might be scratching the surface of what we could get, but this is really neat. They are just chilling within the limitations of, of what the Minipla sets can do.
Right. Yeah. And I think that potential Gashapon one, I think was supposed to be proper sized Ryusouls or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I would appreciate if they did that, because I'm looking at this now and I'm just realizing, that's going to be a pain for someone to troop build.
Oh yeah,
for display.
Yeah. I wonder if it's Yudo scale, technically. You know what I mean? Like,
I would say it would probably go up to the knee at least.
I wonder, like, I'm looking at what all comes in this set, and I'm wondering if some poor kid ended up getting everything except that set because it looked kind of not too necessary, would they even be able to have hands? Like, is this the only place the hands come in?
From the looks of it, yeah.
That sucks. I do like the hands though. I said it on the streets a while ago, but I love ammonites and or nautilus as prehistoric creatures, so it's really cool to see these hanging out here. I'm not quite sure why the main thing on the box is that hideous combination between the two, because it just doesn't work.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah. But yeah, as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, that looks like a fan mode.
Oh, yikes. But yeah, I mean, it looks neat. I think, is there gonna be, I guess, this trend going forward that they're just gonna overlap on certain releases? Like, now, if you got set 1, you can now get set 3, or do you not get green and black?
Nope.
Oh, well, that's
yeah.
They're doing a lot of releasing for some reason.
I'm not the guy who would make this because I'm not that huge into Sentai, but I'm looking at these thinking there could totally be a buying guide for this set.
Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, like post-mortem.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Like I was saying before, Wave 2 is basically the one to get if you didn't get Wave 1 because it's got everything.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just interesting because, like, I've never seen them do that before. Maybe they have, but I haven't really followed it too much. But
there's been some repetition, like with Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger. Pat Striker is included with both waves.
Well, that only makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, because
and also because I've actually collected some of them, the Q Ranger ones also do that with the Red Ranger's mecha.
Oh, okay.
But they kind of actually make it worthwhile because they'll do things like this Q-Tama has a different graphic on it than the other one.
Oh,
it's like,
well, that's just dirty. Don't say it's worth it. They could just add an extra sticker. Yeah, I mean, that's neat. These extra parts, definitely, like you said, a game changer, but I feel like it's also partly necessary to, like, fill the box, because no one's getting a box of just 2 hands and a head. So it's really neat. It's pretty dope.
I just realized you were asking if you would need this one box to complete it. Mosa Rex's head is in this too.
Oh, his whole head. Okay, because I thought I didn't look at it. Yeah, I didn't look at it clear enough because I saw red and you said it was painted, so I just assumed this was a painted variant. But this has stickers on it. Yeah.
Well, also it's the Red Ranger's mecha as well as Mosa Rex's head. Right.
Okay.
Which,
because that makes sense.
The colors on the sticker make it look like he's got a silver face. I don't know if it was just me, but I saw the purple face in the show. I just thought, oh, that's a very Thanos-looking head.
Interesting. I have no idea what you're talking about, honestly. Oh. I don't know that I've seen the purple head.
Oh, but it's just when Ryusoulger transforms, you see the Ryusoul.
Huh.
It's got like a purple-looking face. I guess that's just the result of CGI being kind of a little weird, color-wise. But yeah, This is a kind of cool set.
Nice.
Except for the box.
Yeah.
We've already talked about that.
Yep, that's unfortunate. So yeah, that's it for Ryusoulger. Alright, and Malunas, you covered it this week on the Twitter. So go ahead, if you're on RRR the Streets. All the links to follow the news with us are in the description down below. You covered this latest blog post. What happened? What are we missing? What are we seeing? Can we do the split some more? What's going on?
Angly bits. Anyway, we start off with
Corey.
That was my best tweet on that account.
Great. Yes. No, I agree.
Oh my God.
So we start off with Ride 10, which has just come out in Japan. That distribution in the pack of 6.
Oh yeah, it's great.
You tweeted about it.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. I guess you know what? We'll take a little time to talk about that. So the distribution for Ride 10, right? 10?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So Ride 10, it comes with 2 bodies to make a decade form, but only one of the armors.
And
Great.
stickers for both.
Yeah, and stickers for both. So like they've been pretty good to us up until now, and then on top of that, the Woz body's back, except only one of them and 2 armors. So
Yeah, that's fun.
it's great. Now this is only if you're getting a box. If you're getting a set, again, the set is probably more worth your money at this point. Just because you won't get the really stupid dupes. Like, these send the really dumb dupes your way. You don't get any duplicates for Decade. You're gonna need an extra Decade thing. No, none for me. You need an extra Decade armor from that set. And then you're gonna need an extra Woz body. Well, I mean, for me, just because I'm doing all 3 forms of Woz Ginga. And then you get, oh, look at that! 2 complete Grand Geo is what that is. What a useless box.
Yeah, you know,
what a useless box of
the
stuff.
one figure you would have no reason to have an extra for.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand that, you know, these boxes are sold to retailers.
In Grand's like the final form, so it's popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would make more sense to create, like, maybe a collector's box, which I guess the set is. The set is supposed to function as, like, the people who collect it, you get one of each.
Oh, yeah. There was a time when that wasn't really normal.
Right, yeah.
True.
So, I appreciate the sets being the things that they are, and honestly, they are the most consistent. But, as it stands now, in the way that I've been collecting it, some of the people that I've seen online have been collecting it, this line doesn't work the way it should. It's not, people aren't, you know, like, buying the stuff the way that they advertise for you to buy it. You know,
and
which
also
kind of sucks.
Just to put some of Corey's rage into context, the last time they did 2 Decade armor forms, they actually did the smartest box of 10.
Yeah.
Where it was just 2 armors for both the forms.
Mm-hmm. Which I thought was really cool.
This is the final boss of Sodo.
No, the final boss of Sodo is actually the first boss of Sodo this year was switching from candy to gum.
Oh, yep, there it is.
I'm absolutely upset.
Still, yeah, I don't think I had any interest in challenging that, but but okay.
Hey man,
what I mean is just like collecting these spare bodies is the final challenge of Sodo Zio.
My challenge is to bring back the candy. That's all I want out of a candy toy. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's gum. Hey, also, quick another tangent. I know you guys must have seen it, but that Bluefin survey that's going out.
Yeah.
For Kamen Rider, 1, definitely filled that out, and 2, I feel like between the 3 of us and like maybe making a ruckus with all the other Soto fans in America, we should probably say, hey, there's demand for Soto, bring that too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe next episode we'll try this, but I don't know if we should make like a hashtag or something. I don't know who'd participate, but I'd really like it if I could just go to the store, say like a grocery store or something, like you do, and then pick up a candy toy.
I feel
or
like
GameStop.
In
Hot Topic?
I feel like in very specific areas that kind of is a thing, but I don't know about Soto specifically.
It is a thing. I've gone to certain Marukais, I've gone to like the certain Japanese markets that sell them, but like it's not technically through Bluefin.
Right.
Because Bluefins usually have their own area who have other Soto alikes, as in like you know that new Gundam G frame stuff. I don't know if you've seen that around, but it's like they have an articulated inner frame body that they sell plus the armor in a different box. So again, like Soto.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So again, I don't know if we should make a big stink about it, but I feel like we should, just to get.
We can.
I wonder if it would probably if there's any way to like contact them directly and just say, hey, I'm a fan of Kamen Rider and this is something that I want to see.
Well, what you can do is fill out the survey.
There's also that. The one thing about that survey is that unfortunately I would prefer if there was something where you could just like provide a little bit of personal text, but it's mostly automated.
Mm-hmm.
It leans a lot more toward belts and stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm seeing in like gimmicks.
I mean, that's better than nothing still. So like,
it is, but Soto is good, and I want it here now.
Yeah, well, yeah, I want it too. I totally get where you're coming from.
So I mean, I don't know. Do you think we should concoct some sort of like, you know, send people over there, like add them on Twitter and say, hey guys, just want to let you know there's an audience for Soto out here in the West, and we just like some representation since you're bringing some of this stuff over. We know that the West is more oriented toward like, you know, figures and stuff than Japan is, as you can see by the sales of the Power Rangers stuff that do the thing with the figures. I feel like there's something to be said about the Kamen Rider figures at a budget price point.
I would say, sure, maybe start a hashtag with one caveat, which is don't make it a salty, mean caveat or hashtag.
Yeah, don't make it a caveat. I'm not trying to eat that. I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
My caveat's too salty.
But yeah, what I mean is just, you know, approach them showing that you're excited, not that you're mad that it doesn't already exist.
What should the unifying hashtag be? Should it be like, I don't know, it should have Soto in the name, because I doubt that they'd bring Yudo, you know?
Yeah,
you know,
one step at a time kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I wonder if there's already some sort of hashtag you could possibly jump onto.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of something clever, but like I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not even a hashtag. Just at Bluefin. They're on Twitter.
Yeah. Or just let them know. Just just hashtag Soto, I guess.
I think I do want to reiterate. I think it would be more productive if you approach it with showing them your excitement, not your anger.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't.
I mean, I'm not angry that it's not here.
Oh yeah, I just,
you know what I mean,
because there are certain bits of fandom drama that involve just showing that you're angry, not that you're interested.
So go over there again. Just say something like, "Hey, I like Soto. You guys could stand to make a lot of money off of a lot of people who like Soto," and then just everyone who likes Soto, sound off. Let them know. Add them on Twitter. Let them make noise. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. So just let them know that there's demand, and a lot of it, so then maybe we don't have to deal with, buying online and waiting for months for our shipment to get here. You just go to the store and get it,
Yeah.
So that's all for the sake of convenience. Or we could get it on Amazon. I don't know where they want to make these available.
That would work too. I mean, honestly, really anywhere.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they are available on Amazon Japan, but you can't buy it because they're American, the people that they use.
And they don't want to ship the
middleman.
candy to you.
Yeah. Friggin' DHL doesn't understand how candy works and just can't fathom in their brain to ship it, but whatever. Yeah, so just let Bluefin, Tamashii Nations, I don't know, let them know. We want Soda here. Hey, Malunas, what was actually in the news post, though?
Oh, right. Well, any other positive things to say about Ride 10? Now that we've talked at length about distribution?
I don't know. I'm honestly thinking of getting 2 boxes of it. No, 2 sets. Yeah, 2
See where it goes.
But that would leave me with
hands for Shinobi.
Huh?
That would leave you with hands for Shinobi.
That would leave me with hands for Shinobi, which is what I want. But it would also leave me with 2 Grand Geos, which I could probably sell to Will. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, anyway, that was referring to one of the earlier podcasts. This will be in a playlist featuring the older episodes if you want to check that out, so go ahead and do that if you want.
Always gotta find a time to have a plug there.
Oh yeah, I've been plugging more than half of this episode, so Malunas, why don't you finally tell us what was in this news post?
We have Sodo Gaiden, another one. Yeah, a bit of follow-up to the last episode. It turns out the Another Rider waves are just called Sodo Gaiden.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't realize that before, but...
Yeah, it's just, I happened to notice it recently because I was like, oh, there's 4 kanji for this wave name. What's this about?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's very special.
Anyway, last week we had another Gaim and another Fies. This time we finish off another one with Build and Exade.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And these are, to me, these feel a little bit more toy-like than the other 2, just in terms of the plastic and paint, but they still look good.
Yeah, I think another Build's head looks a little more plasticky.
A little bloated.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I am a little concerned about.
Honest.
Oh, go ahead, Corey.
Oh, I don't know. I just I feel like they sort of did this sort of release schedule a little incorrectly. They could have just teased another Deno last week and we'd have been fine with it, and then this week given us the full image of another 2.
They were really excited, Corey.
Huh?
They were really excited. They really wanted you to know.
Yeah, no, I get it, but this post just feels so deflated. It's like, all right, we understand we have to get through this, but what about? Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that would have made more sense. Tease the dinner last week and then have the whole thing. Yeah.
Would have also given us a good thing to start off this channel with.
That's true. Now we're just like, hey, it's here, I guess. The stuff we figured would be here.
Right.
The stuff that they told us were going to be here. But yeah, I mean, not to fart on it too hard, but these are nice.
Yeah, they look good.
They do splits better. They do it gooder.
Yes, they do.
I prefer to refer to it as spreading.
Oh, good. That's good. They spread better. They spread butter. Whatever you want to do with these.
So moving on from that, they have one.
I can't believe it's another.
One thing that looks a little concerning because I was looking at how many stickers are involved with these ones. The stickers on the top leg portion of the Another Exade, right where it connects to the joint, look like they'd be kind of difficult to put on.
You know, a lot of what I've seen that look difficult, like, speaking of like another one, or no, not another one, Ride Plus One, a lot of those stickers look pretty difficult, but I stickered them just yesterday, and they weren't that bad. So
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and like the way that they stick down is great. The way that they've felt recently. But remember last week they did say they're changing the formula for the sticker for these guys,
right.
and I think possibly going forward. So
well, they wanted your input on it, so maybe possibly going forward.
Yeah, so I want to know if it's like maybe it has a little bit more give. Like if you stick it down just slightly off, maybe you could push it over to the side a bit more.
Maybe,
but I don't know what that would do in terms of durability. Or the other way around, if you stick it down, it's down there for good. Who knows?
Yeah, one thing I'm also like thinking about is, since I can't really tell from the images of like the another build, that sticker on his chest that just says build, like I'm knowing me, I'll probably like just barely get that to not be exactly how it's supposed to be, like on the angle or whatever. And
are you saying it just doesn't have a home, sort of? You just have to
kind of guesswork.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's like molded on there, like it says build or something, but because I can't tell underneath. But
it might be. I don't know.
It looks like you kind of just have to.
But that's
kind of
interesting.
Guess.
One thing that I really like about these figures, even though I'm not really interested in this wave, I've got plenty to collect as is, but I really like the closed fists. They actually make them look a little bit more high-end in a really weird way. Just compared to just having the fists that also hold accessories. These actually look a little bit more sophisticated.
Yeah.
I agree. And like, again, it goes to what I was saying last week, where like it feels like SIC Kiwami Tamashi has returned somehow. Yeah. Like the universe will always find a way to make it happen again. I don't know, it's weird, but these are great. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really much else to say here, is there?
Not really. I mean, they kind of just pretty much exactly what we expected, basically.
Yeah, I mean, no tease for anything more outside of them saying... What did they say?
It was like... I was about to say, I don't really... I feel like I might be missing something in the text, but in the title, it says... another Exade and build review, and next week, ...
That was the title.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wait, did they even say anything about next week? Like, why would they tease it?
That's what I'm saying is I feel like I must be missing something in the text, because it seems like the title teased something.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that's strange.
What's happening?
Either I missed something, or that's supposed to be some sort of weird esoteric reference.
Man, I don't know. Now I'm like frantically trying to look through, see if there's anything we missed. Just a bunch of. Oh hey, you know, these two are the only other two that have Soto figures outside of Geo.
Do what now?
Oh, these are the only two that have Soto, like...
Oh, yeah.
Build and Exit are the only other ones that exist in Soto.
Oh, yeah. Right now, yeah.
Yeah, I liked the comparison, though. I liked that. It was neat.
Yeah. Another rider was a request for commercialization in the questionnaire was overwhelmingly number 1.
Oh.
For commercialization in response to the voice, it is... recommended to reserve in advance so that only those who wanted were not missed buying. It is unfortunate if you can reserve the set box, which 4 kinds are aligned in one box, and the release date will be with this. By the way, please note that the base and pillar are not included in this bullet. Oh, okay.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah. And the last thing I would like to ask today is the answer to the product questionnaire. So just do the questionnaire. Same request was made in last week's blog. After that, considerable number of responses have increased. That's great!
Man, all these people want me to fill out surveys and questionnaires and everything.
Calm down, Josh.
Small thing that I like about this, these photos they took for this blog, they kind of recreated one of the first things that they did, where it was just like the shot from episode 2 with Build, Crossy, Zio, and Gates.
Yeah, I love that.
Except this time it's Kai Soto figures.
Yeah. Wait. What is... Well, to introduce next week, I'm full, I'm here. And then it shows the picture of Deno.
It was
Chronicle
me all
Deno.
along.
No. So, didn't we get images of these guys, or have we not done that yet?
Wait, what specifically?
Deno Chronicle 1, have we not gotten in-hand images yet? I feel like we have. Or just very extensive promo images.
I'm not sure now.
Interesting. Okay, maybe that'll be next week.
Wait, which one again?
What?
Chronicle
Deno.
1 for Deno.
Right.
I'm full, I'm here, and it's only red and blue coloring. But it's like a light blue and not a dark blue like rod form.
Oh, so it could be the Chronicle. Okay, yeah, alright. I see what you're saying.
I don't know what this is. It
I
could
mean,
just be Chronicle, Momo, and rod...
Platform.
Sword and rod form.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. That
Could
could
be.
be
I mean,
it.
the only other thing I'm expecting is, I don't know if it's too early to start getting the movie stuff for Geo to be revealed, but...
I mean,
I almost thought they were teasing something in one of these photos when I realized, oh yeah, that's another X8's hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see.
One thing I do know, we have not yet gotten photos of Nega Deno, and that's supposed to be coming out later in July.
That's true.
I mean, we got promotional images, but not like proper photos.
I have follow-up to last week from when I had ordered on Mandarake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You two both know, but I haven't informed the viewers. Guys, I got my chicken dinner, because I'm the winner. They accepted my order for Soto Chronicle Cyclone, and I'm so excited. It's coming to me, and it was only $20. Like... This is so easy.
And now you're going to think, I'm going to buy all the lottery things from now on.
For $20.
No. Because, like, that required me to, like, stay up and wait for it to... I kept refreshing the page. That required a lot of dedication, more than I'd like to do next time. So,
well, I've got good news for you. You have an SIC replacement.
That's true, but I don't know if I'm comfortable.
He's not.
Just having a consolation prize. I gotta be winner chicken dinner number 2 again.
Yeah, Corey will be able to sleep peacefully at night.
You are now just influenced to buy all of them.
Exactly.
I mean, I thought you meant like the statues and the watercolor pictures and stuff.
No, I was referring to like any lottery figures.
No,
like now that you've bought one, you're like, oh, this is easy. I should just buy all of them.
Now the only statue that Corey wants is the Sogo statue.
Guys,
stay juicy.
It's over. We're done. No, but now that they feel within reach, it makes more sense that I'd be able to get them. You know.
No, yeah, I get that.
And on top of that, it's not like I wouldn't want them. You know, whatever Soto releases, I feel like is something for me.
That being said, question that just came to mind: how do you feel about that Televi-kun form?
I honestly really like it. That blue looks so good.
I definitely think it's a thing.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
It's
like, I love how the
exists.
kanji, or I don't know if it's kanji or whatever the heck
Hiragana.
else. Yeah, on his eyes, the smaller one make it look like little sweats,
Oh yeah.
like little sweat drops. I really like the form, and I want to see more of it. It's basically a Urisen form.
It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah, and like, I'm a little upset that because presumably this is gonna be the Love and Peace box equivalent.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
But it doesn't feel like a form that deserves it.
I was thinking
Yeah.
that too.
For people who don't know what we're talking about, it's a Gates form that appears in a Hyper Battle DVD thing called Bibiru Armor. Bibiru is just supposed to be a word meaning frightened. So what they did was take Ghost Armor and barely change it physically. They just added some Urisen and some kind of jagged lines to the shoulders, and just color change. I was actually thinking recently, I wonder if there's going to be a really screwed up situation with the body because it's like the Gates armor body. Then I just looked at it right now. They changed the color of the body, so they've got to include it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's what got me too, because it's like blue now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I love the blue. That's really all that's getting me about it. And because like we have a silver one for Waz, we have a black one, and a red one. We also technically have a silver armor body, the incorrect Gates one. I really like these armor body variants because it sort of makes it feel like, hey, maybe there's this, just for someone's fan fiction, like maybe there's this third person, this third rider, and his base body is blue.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool. Uses a similar system to Gates, which would make sense in terms of like why the face mask is the same.
Yeah.
So this is functionally like, if you wanted, this could be a new character.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
My only thing about it is just from a design standpoint and from a motif standpoint, it completely does not fit in Zeo. So I'm looking at it like, I'm looking at it like, yeah, I can skip this.
Yeah, well, to me, it looks a lot more like the Bear TV form from Build that got a magazine soda release instead of the box. And we didn't get a magazine soda release this year.
Oh, right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because this is our first Hyper Battle DVD for Geo. Usually we get like 2.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if we're going to get a late magazine release and then we're going to get something more akin to Rogue something else.
Prime
Rogue. Prime Rogue, yeah. Later on for the Amazon set.
Yeah.
I'd love an Aqua Waz. I'd love an Aqua Waz. It's just
that is the one thing that I'm concerned about with these Hyper Battle DVDs, where it's like, I hope it's not something that I actually want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dangerous. But I mean, the Prime Rogue and the Bear TV, that's pretty cheap on Mandarake.
Are they?
So it's not, kinda, it's kinda like lottery price.
I was about to say, is it comparable to Cyclone?
Yeah, it's comparable to Cyclone.
That's
but
not
like,
horrible.
it's technically a premium item, so
Right.
That's a fair price.
It's frustrating, but I would be a little upset. But, you're getting it, and you don't have to pay for the entire box. I'm just doing a cursory search right now just to make sure.
Well, I mean, yeah, the entire box is like ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, and I got it last year. Wasn't really worth it. I do wear the Gentoku shirt that came in it.
That's fair.
Weirdly enough, the Japanese shirt fit my fat body.
Nice.
So, yeah.
And you have the Prime Rogue full bottle.
Yeah, Prime Rogue full bottle still in box because I'm thinking of selling it, but also if I do a Gentoku cosplay, I could just get a drive belt. No,
yeah, let's put it in the driver, see what happens.
Yeah, let's put it in the drive driver.
Type Prime.
Whoa, it works. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to get either way if this makes it out into Soto form, which I hope it does.
I'm sure it will somehow.
Yeah, like Soto takes care of everything, except for when it's Chronicle and it doesn't. It has an allergy to secondary riders.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it for the news this week. And also I think maybe for this week I can talk about the Ryusoulger Yudo, because next week hopefully, Josh, you'll be getting the +1.
I hope
we can
so.
talk about it next week. Yeah.
Hope so. For me too.
Hope so. Yeah.
Should have been today, but
yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So the Terubi-kun Prime Rogue, that one's 3,000 yen, but that one came in a pretty exclusive kind of box. So
yeah,
that one makes sense. Just trying to cross-reference the other.
And then there's also the X8 one.
Yeah. I don't need to look for it. They're comparable. I'm assuming the Bear TV is a lot less. Unless you're on eBay and then they inflate the prices really high. I think I saw one going for like $100-something. I got mine for $50 because I'm a sucker.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's before I started using Monorake. But yeah, so level 39, $15 or 1,500 yen.
Nice.
That's not horrible.
Yeah.
That's about what it's worth for that design.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. Oh, even the final set for X8 was like 3,500 yen.
Like the whole thing?
The premium Bandai one.
Oh,
that's not
nice.
bad.
Oh,
yeah. Anyway, let's talk about some Yudo Ryusoulger, guys. I was able to sticker all of them up. I was doing it on the streets last night, which, I mean, I guess for you guys, if you're watching this when it came up, would be 2 or 3 days ago. 3 days ago? I don't know. I stickered them all. They weren't that bad. They honestly weren't that bad. The sticker sheets are pretty small. There are only a few sort of aggravating stickers, which came with the armors, because they have little eyes that they want to give them, detail to. And it got a little hard to sort of get them in. But outside of that, everything was pretty reasonable. Articulation and everything else, the solidity, just as good as last year with Lupat. And like, they're pretty fun to play with. No stands at all to be accounted for. The only really jarring thing is trying to use the armor on Pink, because she's the only female body and like it doesn't quite fit right.
because they just okay.
Yeah. It's, and like, really she's the only figure that would be the outlier, so they didn't really.
No, yeah, it makes more sense to accommodate for the other 4 then.
Yeah, I know. But I would have liked, because like there's a shoulder piece, a forearm, or a shoulder, bicep, forearm, and actually like a chest piece. Like, it goes right under the pectoral. Is that what that's called? It goes right underneath, and that's really the only thing that doesn't work with pink. And if they had given us, like, just one separate pectoral thing that would fit specifically to pink, that would be fine. Because then you could use that across any other armor, because it's not specific to armors, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like they probably could have done it because they had an entire box just for armors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also, I think I was talking with Drisanova. I forget if is that his name? Is that how you say it? Dresden? Okay. Dresden. Oh, there's another D in there. Snuck in that D.
Wow.
No context.
Wow.
Huh?
Nothing. Keep going.
Great. He was wondering he was speculating if the changers came off, then you could put on the other armor, the Mosa Rex. No, not Mosa Rex. Like the that power up armor, that flame armor for red, the lightning armor for gold.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But the changer doesn't come off. So I don't know how that's gonna work with the compatibility. However, all the figures have the proper peg hole, or the proper peg to make it happen on the other arm. So who knows, maybe it'll just clasp around the arm instead of pegging in.
So with Yudo, I think you've talked about the height difference between that and Shodo. How do these compare?
Yeah, let me do it again, because like the female figure is only slightly taller than Shodo. I'm comparing it to Decade right now.
Oh, they're taller.
Yeah, they're taller. They've been taller for some reason, and I feel like it has something to do with the amount of space needed, or like the amount of plastic needed to accommodate the big holes that they leave in the legs. So they are all slightly taller.
I was also going to say maybe that's also a result of less detail means that they have more budget, technically.
That's true, but like, I don't know why they wouldn't just make them all the same size.
Yeah, that's probably just a result of different ideas.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the size difference is maybe like a fourth or a third of the head of a head taller. And for the female body against Shodo, it's like, yeah, maybe less than that, just slightly less, but they are slightly taller, just a smidge taller. So if you're collecting it, like, I remember the standing my Shodo figures next to Yudo Lucky, Q Ranger, Yudo Q Ranger next to my Shodo figures, and they were pretty significantly taller. Almost like a size class difference, maybe even like half a helmet higher.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know, I think they've reined them in.
So like Yudo's first figures were actually about the same size as Shodo?
No, they were taller than Shodo still. Like, maybe a half, okay. Yeah. Maybe a half head taller than Shodo.
I was about to say, that would be a weird change.
Right? But, I mean, in a single box, you get the figure and the sword. You get everything you need in one thing. And the only thing that comes in the accessory packs are the armors and the hands. Not even a stand or anything. So, like, if you just got the figures, it would be perfectly sufficient.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, the armors, you're not missing out on much. Just a little bit more, like, stickering that you need to do.
And what was the hand situation? Was it just, like, one pair of open hands or what?
Yeah, one pair of open hands in each accessory box, of which there are two. And they're molded in silver, which works for the left arm and does not work for the right arm. So
one of those situations.
Yeah. And I mean, they had that in Lupat, and it would only technically work on the Pat Rangers, because the hands were white, and for the Lupin Rangers, they were their colors, so that didn't quite line up. Yeah, outside of that, this is a pretty solid set. Like, you get everything you need here. It's so nice. Like, in comparison to Soto, it's so nice to just have one and done. These are fine. Like, this is a great set. If you want a lot of fun, the stickers aren't in like very high risk, I'd say, areas. So there's no risk of you having to rub stickers against plastic or rub sticker against sticker. Like, it's just a lot of fun. This set's great. Get it. Like, I was honestly I was wondering myself if I should even invest in Yudo, but on top of having just a very complete and definitive experience, you get candy. You get actual candy. I don't know if I can stress this enough. You get actual candy in a candy toy.
And that's all that matters to him.
It's all that matters to me. Anyways, that's really it. That's all I have to say about Yudo. It's a great set. It made me happy. I love it.
Going in for round 2?
Going in for round 2. I gotta get my candy. I was on the fence. I didn't know if after this set I'd be getting 2, but when I saw that piece of candy, when I saw that piece of candy fall out of that box, I was like, "Ooh, I'm all in."
You were like mosa.
Oh baby!
I should give Corey all the candy I have from my candy toy ride watches that I don't need.
Oh my god! Do you not eat that candy, Josh? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't eat it. I don't care for it.
My god! Yes, send it to me.
He's gonna prank you and send all the Ranger Key candy.
Look, man. Look, it's just sugar, right? Like, how bad could it really get? Sure, it has a quote expiration date, but like,
I mean, I don't know. Like, if you hand me a piece of candy and you're like, "This is from 8 years ago," I don't really care what it is. I probably don't want to eat it.
It's sugar, man.
I know.
Like,
I know.
You know, there are a lot of warnings that we don't need to follow. Don't swim after eating, or don't use your cell phone in the movie theater. Don't eat expired candy. You know,
or don't swim while using your cell phone, or don't
while eating bad candy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we got that PSA out of the way. Don't swim while
eat bad candy in the movie theater.
Yes.
Don't swim in the theater.
Don't swim in the theater.
There's a lot of those that you don't need to follow.
You know, it was really annoying. I was watching Spider-Man this morning, and just this one guy was up on the front swimming in the middle of the movie. I was like, what the heck?
Wouldn't get out of the way. He was swimming and splashing the whole time.
It was so rude.
Splish splash, he was taking a bath. Guys, oh, no. I think that just about covers it for this week. Usually we try to keep these episodes at or around an hour. Sometimes we go longer. But this time we went shorter. Again, this is the first one that goes up on RRR Infinity. So I hope you guys like it. Guys, I hope you like Malunas. Because he's a good friend of ours. He doesn't do balloons. I don't know why you guys think he's all about balloons.
Was that real talk? Was that like a running gag or something?
That for a while, yeah. I was like, hey guys, I'm doing Soto Pop with Josh and Malunas, and then I think it was Dawson and or Chris that were like, I don't know about this balloonist. You can't just make people up. I don't know who that is, and I'm like, he's real. I don't know what to tell you.
Suddenly this episode gets taken down.
Yeah. They said that I could also just be making you up, and you're just another one of my voices. So we're here to prove them wrong. We're on this channel now.
I think I made some joke before about how like I'm secretly Josh, and that's why Josh isn't always here.
That's fair. Yeah, Josh, what do you have to say about that to Malunas?
I mean,
Rangers
he's me,
forever.
So.
Yeah. Anyways, that's about it for this episode. If you like this episode, hit the like button, subscribe. I mean, it's whatever. Go down into the description if you liked what Malunas was all about. He's got a bunch of links down there on his Wikidot. Yeah. So go follow that. There's a lot of that stuff in there. He has commissions open. He does really great art. Do all of that stuff. Also, Josh and I were present. Bye. Keep it juicy.
Later.
Yeah.
I already did my 2 Infinity and Beyond.
There's always an awkward pause.
Shodo-x!